Hello and welcome to episode 533 of the Daily Sales Message Podcast 533, where every single day I share a piece of simple and actionable advice. It's designed to help you feel more confident and sell more stuff too. Now, in today's episode, we're talking about what I call a usage list. And this is where we simplify the articulation of our offering by having a tagline or a short sentence or a couple of bullet points that talks about how and where your offering is used. So it could be, imagine if it's a cleaning product, the usage list could be use on your car, on your motorbike, on your garage door, something like that. A usage list of where you can use the thing. The other way to do this is a usage list in terms of how you use it. So it could just be mix with water, spray on, rinse off. So there's two types of usage lists. One can be where you use the product or the service or what it is used for. And the second one is how it is used. So where or what it's used for and how it's used is generally going to be a bullet point list of 2, 3, 4 bullet points. The reason for that is any more than that, and it's hard to remember, it's hard to internalize, we might lose that. So we need to shrink it down to 2, 3 is the magic number most of the time, but 2, 3, 4 bullet points, where or what it's used for, how it's used. It can make a great tagline, and it will be a simple way for buyers to not only recall your product, but also recall what it means for them, how they're going to relate to it, how they can connect with it. So that's a usage list explaining how to use your product or service or where and what it's used for. Generally using 2, 3, 4 bullet points is a great recall system, but it also helps to simplify a more complex or difficult to articulate offering. Right, that's it for this episode of the podcast. Tomorrow in episode 534, we're talking about a particular key on the keyboard. And whereabouts is this key on the keyboard? He says, yes, the number 1 key on the keyboard. I'll explain more tomorrow because it's not about the number 1 at all. I'll explain more tomorrow. In the meantime, thank you for listening or watching all the way to the end. I do appreciate it. If we're not already connected on LinkedIn, jump on over there. You'll find me, James Newell, Clear Sales Message. Connect with me, send me a DM. Let me know what you like about the podcast or anything you'd like me to cover in a future episode. Thank you very much for your time. I'll see you tomorrow for another edition of the Daily Sales Message.